Hi, I am Sitesh Ranandas from Odisha. I am BSc B.Ed. I am going to teach you now the cell theory. Let us start. So, microorganisms were all unknown before the invention of improved microscopes, and human beings were believed to be the fundamentals building blocks of life. Early scientists could observe cells and make assumptions about what they witnessed. It is rarely possible to know how a cell operates under a microscope. This theory is based on the observation that all microscopically observed organisms can be easily separated into various distinct cells. Some cells, like a frog egg, are enormous. Some bacterial cells, for example, are so tiny that we can hardly detect them under a standard light microscope. Let us start. The definition of cell theory. A postulated and widely accepted hypothesis of how most life on Earth operates is known as the cell theory. The hypothesis states that cells comprise all organisms. Organs, tissue, and organisms are made up of group of cells. These are the fundamental assumptions of cell theory. The modern iterations of cell theory consist of the following concepts. First, energy moves through cells. Energy creates from who? Mitochondria. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. It creates energy. DNA is transferred from cell to cell, carrying genetic information. A cell shares the same primary chemical makeup. In addition to cell theory, the fundamental precepts that serve as the basis for studying life includes evolution, homeostasis, gene theory, and the laws of thermodynamics. Now we are going to discuss about history and contributions of cell theory. So magnification technology progressed to the point that it could be used to find cell due to ongoing advance in microscopes. Robert Hooke is usually credited with making this discovery, which launched cell biology as a field of study. Under the scope, he could discern pores in a piece of cork. Seddon and Swan first proposed the cell theory, which was later modified by Rudolf Virchow. Since the discovery of the first cell, the cell theory has evolved and grown, and many amazing experiments have been designed to demonstrate its many components. Parts of cell theory. What is parts of cell theory? There are three main postulates of cell theory. Which are these? First, cell make up all living things. Second is cells are the basic building blocks for developing tissues, organs, and fully developed living creatures. And third and maybe most crucial aspect of the hypothesis is that cell can only develop from other cell. Thus, all living things being as individual cells, these cells multiplying divide through mitosis and eventually form multicellular organisms. Mitosis is a type of cell division that yields identical cells when mixed signals are applied to the cells. They can differentiate to form various tissues and organs. This is the process used to produce enormous complex organisms. However, when a single cell organism divides, the cells split into two new organisms. This process of reproduction is asexual. So now we are going to discuss about types of cells. First, The cell is divided into two types. First is prokaryotes and second is eukaryotes. Prokaryotes means what? Prokaryotes are generally small cells that are enclosed by the plasma membrane. Depending on the species, they have a distinctive cell wall varying in composition. Prokaryotes do not contain a nucleus. It has no nucleus and membrane bound organelles. They possess circular or linear DNA. The chromosomal area and the cytoplasm are found in the protoplasm of prokaryotes. Prokaryotes are divided into two domains. What is? These are archaea and bacteria. Then we have we are going to discuss about second type, eukaryotes. Eukaryotic cells have a nucleus, organelles, and a plasma membrane surrounding them. Eukaryote cells evolved particularly organelles parts of the cell that have a specific function. These organelles include the endoplasmic reticulum, which sort of a bundle of proteins, the mitochondria, which provide energy, and chloroplast, found in plants and produce food from sunlight and carbon dioxide. So, on the next part, we will discuss about single cell organisms, plant animals, etc. in cell theory. Please subscribe this channel, like and follow and share. Goodbye.